Good afternoon, Team Real Fitness coaches. I'm here with you today to talk about Power Hour and the things that I do within my hour to optimize my business and to do things that's going to move my business forward. So the first thing that I do is every night I make a list of what I'm going to do. So the first three things are always to invite, add, and follow up. So the first thing on my list is always that eat that frog thing, the task that seems the most challenging or the most difficult. I get that out of the way because usually that's the thing that's going to drive my business further. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share with you so you guys can take a look at what I do. So the first thing that I do is invite, and one way that I invite is through my events. Don't mind me, this is obviously taking forever, apparently. Okay. So I go into my challenge group, my upcoming challenge group, and there's several people who responded going and interested. Of the people who didn't, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to reach out to those people. So my goal is to invite and reach out to 20 people a day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to show you a couple of invites that I would do. When I invite this way, when I personally invite this way, I make sure to include the fact that I did send them the event invite. So I just say something like, hey, Alicia, I am super excited about my upcoming March Fitness Challenge. I'm not sure if you saw the event invite, but I wanted to reach out personally and invite you to this challenge. Is this something you would be interested in or know anyone who would be interested? So I always ask for referrals too, because sometimes somebody might not be interested. Maybe they have their own thing going on, but they do know somebody a bit, maybe they have a busy mom friend who could use our groups or use one of the challenges as a tool. So, hey, Alicia, I'm super excited about my upcoming March Fitness Challenge. I'm not sure if you saw the event invite, but I wanted to reach out personally and invite you to this challenge. Is this something you would be interested or know anyone who would be interested in it? No worries if you are not interested at this time. Just looking to help others reach their health and fitness goals this year. So what I do is once I have one typed out, I copy it. And I use Teamzy as a tracking tool. So I'll send this and then I'll copy the message into my Teamzy to help me track the people that I invite. So after I send that, so that was one. So my goal is to get 20 of those a day. So I'm just going to go through and I can use the same message, or if it's somebody that I've invited before or a current challenger or something, you can just personalize it and tweak the copied and paste message. So I'm not going to make this video super duper long, so I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to show you how I do it. So that's how I invite from the current invite that I have out. So I've had that event invite out for a while, for a couple of weeks now, and there's still a lot of people who didn't respond, whether they're going or not. So I just, again, pull up that list of people and I just start picking. I just pick. I mean, you can start with the very first person. You can, just pick people who aren't current challengers, or current challengers or coaches, and do it that way. However you choose to do that. So my goal is 20. I do 20. As far as adding, I have 4 different ways of adding. So the first way that I add is I go to my like page. If you don't have a like page and you want to set up a like page, please message me and I can help you do that. So I go to my like page and I view the people who have liked my page. And what I do is I make sure I add them as a friend. Like, I know for a fact she's already added as one of my friends. It tells me when I highlight them if we're friends or not. So this person, I have not, she's not my friend. I haven't requested her yet. It looks like I cannot friend request her, but I do go into Messenger and I add them on Messenger. I haven't done it from the computer before and wanting to add them to Messenger. So I can show you on the phone. Okay. From your phone, when you click on a person's name from your like page, and then you go to message them, when it pulls up your Messenger, it will say add to Messenger. So I at least add them all to Messenger. And then I send them a message. My message, since it's from my like page and they've liked my like page, I say, hi there. This is Candace Petrosian from Rock Hard Candy. Thank you so much for your support and liking my fitness and health page. Feel free to add me as a friend so that we can better connect. Do you currently have any health or fitness goals? So again, I can copy and paste this message and have that be the greeting, the initial message that I send anybody who likes my like page and who I add as a friend through my like page. Let me just make sure my grammar is good. Okay. Okay, so I send that. So I do the same thing again with adding friends. So if it doesn't give me the ability to friend request her, so right here, it gives me the ability. The other person who liked my page, I couldn't friend request. This one I can. So I just added and friend requested her. So that's what I'm going to do. So you don't even have to go into their page. You can just hit add friend and it sends the request. This one, we're already friends, so I can send her a message. But the first thing that I do is anybody who's liked my page, I go through and I add as a friend. If it doesn't allow me to add them as a friend, like all these people I can't add as a friend, then I'm going to send that message to them at least. I'm still going to reach out to them. The other way that I add friends to my page is the people you may know. So you can find friends, you can search for friends, you can add friends. Okay, so here you go. When you click find friends, it says people you may know. So you can add friends through here. It gives like a little idea about the person and if you have mutual friends or not. So since Amber's one of my coaches, I'm not going to friend request that person because I want them to see Amber. So I try not to friend request people who are already friends with one of my awesome coaches on the team, with one of you guys, okay? But this person does not have a mutual friend that's a coach. So again, you can scroll your people who you may know, and this person is a stay-at-home mom and doesn't have a coach as a friend. So I really want to add her because she's a fellow mom and she's a stay-at-home. So I like chatting and friending and connecting with other moms, right? Because moms are our business. That's who we're reaching out to. So I go through the people you may know and add friends that way. Another way that I add friends is through groups. So I'm a part of single mom groups, revenge body groups, all these different groups I'm a part of. So if I go to my shortcuts, so I have different groups that I'm a part of. Let me go to mine though. Here we go. My groups. Okay. So here you go. So I made a post in Revenge Body Mamas of a group that I'm belong to. It's a fitness one, right? I made a post in there of mine and my mom's workout, and I got 3 people who liked or loved it. So what I do is, again, I can't add this person, but I could reach out to them. I see they work for Advocare. I could bring that up when I reach out to them. And then same thing with this mama. It doesn't allow me to message, but I can, or allow me to add, but I can message her and thank her for liking my post in the group. This one, I am allowed to friend request, so I friend request that way. And then the other way is through mutual friends. So obviously the people you may know, you can add that way and look at mutual friends, but you also have a huge following already within your own friends that you can just click one of your current friends who, pick maybe somebody who lives around here. So, for instance, Elizabeth isn't a coach. I could click on her and look at her friends list and anybody that lives around here that, I can friend request and start a relationship with and see if maybe health and fitness is something that they would be interested in too, because Elizabeth is one of my challengers. She may have friends who would be interested too. So I add mutually through my own friends as well. And then the next thing is our follow-ups. To do follow-ups, I use TeamZ. And this is why I use TeamZ, because I am horrible at remembering. I'm going to be honest. I'm horrible at remembering everybody that I talk to in a week. So what I do, let me sign in. What I do is it says who's up next. So all these people, there's a list. It's going to have names that pop up of people that I haven't talked to. And it tells me the last time that I talked to them. So the last time that I talked to Tara was over a month ago. Yeah, going on 2 months. And then same with Amanda. So what I'm going to do these are my follow-ups. So I can click on a person and I can type out the message here and then go into Messenger and send it. So a follow-up is something very, you can be very casual about it. I don't have to mention health and fitness. It can just be something like, hey, Tara, we haven't chatted in a while. How are you doing? It's just something, a follow-up is just something basic that, it doesn't have to be this overthought idea. And mostly we work through Facebook, so Facebook message. I did not invite her to anything. I'm just following up. So I log the connect, and then I make sure I do go into Messenger and actually message her that message. And so that's the copy and paste aspect of it. Okay. So again, I do 20 of those, and I use Teamzy to do that. If you don't have Teamzy and you're using paper or pencil to track the people you're talking to, then go back to the beginning of January. Go to those lists and start messaging those people that you already established a relationship with and see how they're doing. Because sometimes, not everybody, if they say, oh yeah, I'll get back to you, not everybody does, right? We're busy, we're adults. We have all these things on our mind. So the best way to make sure that you don't really lose a potential client or, miss out on an opportunity is to have a written list down, use a tool like Teamzy, make sure you're tracking, and follow up with those people that you started talking to back in January or started talking to back in February. So that's what I do. The next thing that I do in my power hour is I make sure that I post in my challenges and I follow up with, things that are going in my groups. So again, I go to my group pages and I don't have the picture on, let me bring up my groups. So my groups that I have going on right now is the Mother-Daughter 5-Day Fitness Challenge. So I can peek in there and I'm going to see if anybody's posted recently. So Serena posted. So I'm going to watch her. I already liked her video because I saw she posted. So I could though peek in, watch her video and make a comment on it, which I will do once I actually watch the video. Her daughter is so adorable. I love her. So I would comment on that. I also have a challenge group going on. I have a picture on my phone. I don't have it on the computer, but I'm going to post in there. And again, I'm going to look, and anything that I haven't been able to comment or like on, I think I commented on this one. Yep. Let me like it. So anything that I haven't been able to comment or like on, I make sure that I do that. I want to make sure things are constantly, people are getting feedback and if there's questions that need to be answered. So I checked into my free group, checked into my challenge group, and then my coach group. I do have a coach group and I try to post in there, a couple times a week. So this morning, I already posted in there about going over the coach online office on Monday. So I did make a post in there already today. There's really no other interesting news that I'd like to talk about. I posted this video for everybody to watch yesterday, so hopefully some people watched that video on Carl. But I check into all my major groups that I have going on. So that's the other thing. I also post to my personal page 3 to 5 times a day, and I plan these out. I think about it ahead of time. So what I do is I try to reach 5. Not every day do I reach 5, but I try to. So the first thing I do is a fitness post, and that's easy. If you're working out, guys, go live. Take a sweaty picture. That's an easy post to make. As soon as you're done with your workout, post about it. Okay? Tell people what program you're doing. Let people know what program you're doing. And, what day you're on, what the workout's like, how you felt. Like, give all that feedback. So that's one post. And then you want to add value. There's a bunch of different ways you can add value. So I'm just going to go and show you some ways that I added value. So one way that I added value is through recognition. Another way you can add value is, again, I try to add value, a few times a week. So through something motivational and inspirational, so sharing my personal development book, that was adding value. Doing these extra free little mini workouts, that's adding value. Sharing recipes, I have a recipe one around here somewhere. So I have a lot of value this week of recognizing coaches because you guys have been doing awesome. Okay, adding value. I shared my meal plan right here. That's giving something for free. The extra little mini workouts, pictures of my food that I make. Okay, that's all adding value. Fitness tips, motivation, that's all adding value to your page. You want to try to do that every day or every other day. I mean, at least 3 times a week, add value to your page. And then family. So today for my value, I'm actually going to make a funny video meme. So I'm going to try to get that up soon. And then later on tonight, I'm going to post about the daddy-daughter dance. That's going to be my family. So like yesterday, I posted this with Aria. I'm a mom, so I'm going to share family stuff. I'm going to share stuff about my daughter. This was the other day where she got off the chart and I got my contacts finally back. Woo-hoo. And then Beachbody. I do throw in call to action. So, announcing fun, cool things going on. So, the All Access Challenge Pack, that's a big one. That's a keeper. So I, added that. Another Beachbody thing that, this before photo. That's something. I did a help wanted. Where's my help wanted? This one talked about, Beachbody because one of my coaches, sent me that little gift. Right here, asking for coaches, seeing if anybody wants to apply to be a coach, and join my team. So, those are some Beachbody type posts. And it doesn't have to be Beachbody is awesome. Beachbody this, Beachbody that. It can be very subtle. It doesn't have to be something that's very, very blatant. Like this, I consider a Beachbody post because it was about like just work out, like seriously, no pills, people. And it promotes what Beachbody is. This is a Beachbody, well, it's not necessarily Beachbody, but it's a free group, right? And that's what I do as a Beachbody coach. So when I say Beachbody, it can be anything, coachy related, I guess I should say. Today, I'm hoping to get my passport. So I'm going to post about that. That's going to be my Beachbody related thing because it's my passport to Punta Cana to, make it to the Success Club trip. So I'm going to post about that. Here I posted, Anita gave me that, bought me that necklace. I need to put it on, but I'm wearing a hoodie and it always makes me nervous with hoodies. So that is something that, I would consider Beachbody related. It's more like coach related, like just talking about coach life. Like right here, I talked about making my website, so that is about posting 3 to 5 times a day. And so I think about those things and I get those things up, I think about them the night before. Even throughout the day, I'm thinking of what I can post about and I write my ideas down so I don't forget them. And then the last thing is, if I have time still and I haven't ran out of time, I work on ads. So using Ad Manager through Facebook. So I'll just show you how I pull that up. I'll actually get rid of that. So if you have a like page, you can type in Ads Manager and you can pull up the ad manager for Facebook. You would click on your account name and basically it shows the ads that I have out. So right now I only have a like page like ad out. So it's gotten me 82 likes so far. So I have that campaign out. Right now I'm working on a sign up form to get emails to bring in more prospects. And it would be so it's outside basically of Facebook, trying to expand now my reach outside of Facebook, using Facebook to reach outside of Facebook, if that makes any sense. So that is actually what I am working on today, the extra thing I'm working on, trying to get that set up. And I will have trainings for that in the future. So that's how I do my power hour, guys. Those are the things, that's what I start with. Those are the tools that I use. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. So if you have any questions or comments, please keep asking them. I want to get trainings made for anything you guys are curious about. They're going to be posted and up on YouTube, so you can check them out anytime. Go ahead and comment questions if you have them, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, guys.